for telling me. I cussed before 30 seconds, so is that good, bad, or ugly? All the above.
All the above, baby. Let's go. Let's see.
Can you turn that AEW off?
No.
Oh, my.
All right. We are supposed to be live in 27 minutes.
I guess we're going on early, huh?
Going on early.
Okay.
I didn't see any head bob there, Rip.
Well, I didn't have. I'm looking what time it is. He said, "Oh, now we're on." I'm looking at time it is. Oh, we're 27 minutes early or whatever the hell it was.
You got me all pressured. I was trying to stick to our times like we usually do. And got me all pressured. Remember we're looking at that camera right over there? I got a hard time figuring that out. I'm going to move over here. Next to you, Rip's got the big chair today. Got the phone going off like crazy.
Yeah.
And let's see. We got comments in here. We got Buckshot Kid, BSK.
Hey, BSK's here, baby.
In the house. Sean's in the house. Frank's Pickle Barrel Ass.
As long as PB Pickle Barrel Ass is on. Shit. I got a big fart to rip.
Right.
Oh.
Every Friday we go live at noon, right on the dot. Friday live at noon.
Except today.
Stayed up all night getting this thing ready for 12 o'clock sharp. And we're going live right now instead.
Well, it don't get any better than this.
No, Rip. So here's the big goal today. I had this I tried to for Eric Jimenez. I'll probably hear that something from you here shortly. BSK. Hey, maybe I should ask first. Can you guys hear us or not? Before I start rambling on and on and on. Can you hear us? Somebody say yes in the
I got all these
comments
these Instagram girls that are trying to just get a hold of me.
I don't doubt that, man.
Huh?
I don't doubt that.
Can't blame them.
Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? I know you're on a delay. Somebody tell me if you can hear me or not. How do we sound? Loud and clear on Facebook. Eric Montgomery in the house says the Suicide Blondes were one of my favorite tag teams, Rip and Jason Lee.
Wait a minute. Was we the Suicide Blondes? Yeah, we were, weren't we? Yeah.
So my goal is to get this thing set up for Rip, a headset, so we can actually.
I'm holding this right here.
So you can actually hear him.
I can't make it any closer to my mouth.
Went through 2.5 hours of interview with, what's his name? Brad Maddox. Couldn't hear a word Rip said.
Well, they didn't want to hear me. They wanted to hear Brad Maddox.
And our last live, Buckshot Kid was in the thing complaining, couldn't hear Rip. People want to hear you, Rip. It's called Wrestling with Rip Rogers. They want to hear what you have to say.
Well, and I'm sitting here, got to watch AEW turn that shit on.
Yeah, we have AEW on live right now.
God.
In Lila's studio. We got a street fight going on, Rip.
I can tell. Yeah, I haven't seen enough violence.
So Wardlow just won the title like the week before, I think, or the pay-per-view.
Uh-huh.
And then for no reason, I don't think there was a reason because he just beat Samoa Joe in their feud. They're having a Falls Count Anywhere street fight, whatever you call it.
That's great. That's great to start a program out with
on TV. And Wardlow loses.
Hey, all right.
He loses the title.
He lost the title. Well,
he just won the title.
That title switch meant something, didn't it? All right.
These two are in a huge feud all of a sudden after one day.
Yeah.
And
their match is a huge stack of shit.
So I had Rip. Hey, let's talk about that big show you just watched. Who'd you just watch? The trios match. Jericho. Isn't Jericho awesome, Rip?
Oh, Jericho is awesome. He's laughing all the way to the bank. He's the smartest guy in wrestling. He's out there doing what he wants, plugging his music, having concerts, being over. Jericho's over with me.
How many clotheslines did he miss?
Well, but in AEW it's different. He missed 6 in a row, and then he hits a one later instead of hitting them with the first ones, and then they move. No, they do it just the opposite because Tony can do that because he's the boss. It's awesome.
Then they caught on.
Yeah. They said, "Well, let's not duck this
time." I'm going to duck 6, and
I won't duck on the 7th.
I never thought he would throw a 7th one. Hey, who else we got in here? The Brad Maddox clips were great. Hey. I'm going to say it again here a little bit. I got one lined up. I'm going to put it out there at, let's just call it 2 o'clock today. So anybody on here at 2 o'clock, I need everybody to go to YouTube and comment on it. I start needing comments. I need comment on the Brad Maddox clip I put out. I need you to like it. I need you to share it.
Or
all that good
or
stuff.
one or the other. Just
everything. Do all you can with
big
it.
Arm there. Jesus Christ.
Yours
I'm 16.
or mine?
Well, yours is bigger, so
no, it's
kayfabe that.
How do you always make yours look so good? Your arm. I noticed I put that.
That's easy.
I can't flex, man.
No, that's easy. You tear your bicep and
yeah.
it's peaked. Good rib. Just got to tear it.
Ben Hameen in the house, Rip.
Yo Allah.
Hameen Media Group.
Hell, he's got 129 wives, I think.
Channelattitude.com. I mean,
it don't get any better than that.
He's the king of the internet.
He is, isn't he?
He's all over the place.
And he's got opinion haver there.
He's got everything going on over there at the Hameen Media Group.
Well, that's why he's Hameen.
Vince Russo, Channel Attitude. He is the king, baby.
Don't get any better than that.
Shocked they didn't put a 170-pound guy over. I don't know which one you're talking about.
Maybe they're talking about AEW.
Probably, but I don't know which one. Y'all, everyone send the Brad Maddox clips. Yeah, get it on the sheets. Get it everywhere. Everything you can do with the Brad Maddox clips. I got about 2.5 hours of stuff sitting still that I need to chop up, put all out. Kind of getting a little game plan together. You need to comment, share it, like it, everything you can. Get that shit out there, man. Thanks, Ben Hameen.
You're using profanity.
Yeah, man, I'm a cusser, Rip.
Did you see that hot shot they had at Jade Cargill?
I'm a cusser. Is she on here anymore? I haven't even.
Well, she's probably. They just save her for ratings.
Hey, looks like they're getting this match to the ring now.
Yeah, instead of he grabs him with the light right-handed headlock instead of a traditional left-handed headlock. And he threw him over the top. Now,
so this is one of those watch-alongs. We're doing a watch-along right now. An AEW watch. You got to speak louder though, Rip. You're kind of whispering again.
I'm whispering.
You get in that whisper mode.
This is the greatest wrestling program I've watched today. Who's Powerhouse?
Throw him in the wrong way. You see him throw him in.
Yeah, and then how stupid can you be? Now wait a minute. Now look, you don't wear jewelry in your matches.
But it's a street fight, Rip. It's like you're out on the street.
Well,
man.
then rip it off of his neck.
It's like you're out
rip it off of him and make his neck bleed.
It's like you're out on the street. So you got your necklace on, just like you would if you're out on the streets, man.
Oh, okay.
You got to make it real.
And we got to have the earrings. We'll just
he popped right back up.
Well, they're tough guys. No sell.
Now we're going. Look at that.
We can't throw a punch, so we hit him in the forehead. Okay.
Might be the worst looking.
That was all right. He might have busted him. They're going to move now. No. They haven't had enough. No. Hey, let's get to talking about. Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off.
We're doing a watch along. Rip is really getting in
AEW. That shit off.
Baby. Look at that. Here it is, Rip. It's over.
1, 2. Oh, that should have been 3. Oh my God. I can't believe he kicked out.
Can't believe he kicked out of that.
Jesus Christ. Golly.
Let's at least get to the finish here.
I think Warlord's supposed to be at Bobby Fulton's.
Oh shit, it's already finished. Is he really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you better say good things about him in case he's watching.
I can. He's rotten.
In case he's watching. Is that going to be it? No, it can't be
it should be it. How can the ref just stop it just like that? Yeah, okay.
He's a good referee.
Yeah.
I mean, that takes.
Let's see who leads the league in jewelry here.
You're a good referee when you can stop it right when it's a half inch off the off the mat there. Oh, my DVR ran out. They didn't hit their time.
Good.
Apparently, they didn't hit their time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's going to end. The main event is going to go off.
Hey, we'll see Honky Tonk tomorrow too.
I'm not going to be there.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're going to see Honky.
I thought you said you was going.
We just talked about it. 7 a.m. I didn't even know you were going. I thought you were going with the other guys. Highly doubt I'm going to be getting up at 7 a.m. to go anywhere, Rip. Saturday morning at 7? Whew.
Well, if you're in the wrestling business, you don't make the goddamn schedule.
I'm not in the wrestling business.
Oh,
I'm in the podcast business.
Okay.
I make my own schedule. That's why we start every Friday at noon, Rick.
Or sometimes earlier.
Or
sometimes later. Or when I get here. Or if I can't get in like today, when he's got 22 women's cars. I come over here. I don't know what he had. I don't know if he had like a luchador party in here or something. They had all these women speaking Spanish, hot women, mocha, and he just, nothing but cars out there.
That's right. It's like a used car lot here at Lila Studios. Sky Blues asked later is spectacular. We turned it off. It went off. I'll put. He said I'll put the Brad Maddox stuff on Pornhub. It's probably already there. But hey, Brad Maddox, man, what'd you think of that interview, Rip? 2 days, 2 weeks. He opened up a little bit. He didn't spill the beans on everything, but did open up a little bit. I was happy that he came on and talked to us. What'd you think about that, Rip?
I thought that was the greatest interview with Brad Maddox we had.
Seriously,
that's what I just said.
You happy that he came on and talked to us? He was on another podcast, developmentally speaking, but he came on and talked a lot about a lot of things with us, and he's been pretty much MIA for about 10 years. But he said that if he wanted to talk about it, and we all know what it is, he wanted to talk to Rip Rogers about it.
I can't blame him. I got him over first time he's in a battle royal, right? Told him to take all the time in the world to take his shit off. He did that. And as soon as he took it all off, he got thrown out, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you're supposed to do. So he listened. He got a job with WWE. Hell, he was figured in. He was, what was he? Commissioner, whatever they called it.
The general manager.
The general manager of Raw. Now look at that. He come in from just being was North or South Carolina, drove to Louisville, chasing a dream. Had just gotten married, didn't know what the hell to do. Said, I'm going to go to Louisville, be a wrestler. So I went to OVW and got a job and was on the big screen, was on nationwide television, worldwide television, made a name for himself. And then like everybody else, you're human and you do stupid shit like we all do because we're human.
Yeah, you just shouldn't have recorded it, probably. I mean, surely you're not. The recording was probably not the good part.
No, it wasn't. No, the recording was good if it was kayfabe. If it just kept your own personal thing.
Tell me, Rip, if back in the territory days, Rip,
I would have.
What if you would have had a cell phone?
I would have had a cell phone. I would have recorded every little party, whatever there was. I have it all alphabetized. Then I'd be selling DVDs and etc. And then fix them so you can't copy off of them or whatever. And I'd be making all that money off of it. Yeah. I'd have been like a just only fan thing, but I'd have been young and hot. Instead, I'm old and not.
Speaking of, how's the grandpa, the masked grandpa OnlyFans page doing? Is you getting a lot of action on that? Or?
You got to kayfabe that for now.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell people?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I just told a national audience of 13 people, Rip. I hope.
Well, just only that, and well, it sort of looks like me when I got the mask on and I take my teeth out and the magic tongue goes. It don't get any better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't. Speaking of taking your teeth out, wife Lilas.
See, I'm look at the delay.
Mentioned giving you some pretzels for your snack. You already ate all your snacks already?
She didn't give me no pretzels for that.
I think they're down there. And then one of the kids, I can't remember, was Lila Lilas or Aria Lilas, said
they took him to school.
They said, "How's Rip going to eat those? He doesn't really have any teeth, and they're going to be hard for him to eat pretzels with his teeth like that."
It's hard for me to eat anything with no teeth. That's why every day I'm puking. You just get the heartburn stuff, and all of a sudden you're puking out.
So let me get this straight: because you don't have teeth, you puke every day.
Yeah.
Why? How does that?
I don't know. I ain't a doctor. I only went through 3 years of medical school.
Oh, a doctor, he said.
Dr. Rogers, I presume.
Oh, look at that. Ben Hameen just sent a GIF.
What is it? Oh,
a Beefy Wellington. Ty Jackson, baby, from Derby City Wrestling.
It don't get any better than that.
Oh, if I can get that glare off there. Oh, there's the ring light glare. That is Ty Jackson.
We're on,
a.k.a. Brad Maddox.
We're on about a 10-second delay, whatever.
That's all right.
I picked a booger in my nose, and I looked up, and it still hadn't picked yet. So I was counting how long before the delay was.
See what we got, Rip. I'm still waiting on you to execute your birthday.
Hey, look what Ben McLean, he said. I thought I would listen to Dutch, and 15 minutes in, he says, what I heard. And he said it, wow, a lot.
Yeah.
I heard. What about that fight? Was you there? Well, I heard.
I just watched. I haven't watched him much anymore. I don't get the clips.
Oh, I love to watch.
The last one I heard, I can't remember, but the guy asked him about a story about something. And
he heard about it.
I don't really remember that story. I'm not sure I was there,
but I heard.
And then he went in to start trying to tell the story. Even though he had just said that he didn't really know the story.
Hey, when you can have a podcast like we do on here, and we can have AEW on watching the greatest stars in many, many months, doing everything wrong, from working from the wrong side to reverse psychology, to Tony Khan, no booking, just throwing names out there and doing stuff that should be in week 10. They're doing them on the second week. It's all, hey, it's great. If you don't know anything and you just watch it like you get drunk or whatever, or you're a young kid and you watch AEW, man, it's the greatest show alive. But if you know anything about wrestling, oh my God, it breaks your heart. It's so fucking rotten. My God. But then again, the guys that are getting a check every week for not for, then they can live the dream, not have a real job. Then they can walk around with their lats out, train all day, not have any matches and not get any good. We can just be stale, but we'll get a drink, train. What the hell, right?
I tell you what, if I was in AEW, I would go straight to the Jericho Appreciation Society. Say, I love Chris Jericho. I will appreciate him every single Wednesday night.
You couldn't be on there.
And why couldn't I?
No,
I would too.
No,
yes,
no,
I could. At this age, I could.
No, you couldn't.
At age 50.
You're WTT.
What's that mean?
You're way too tall.
No, Jake Hager's in there.
I know that, but that'd make Chris. Yeah, but
Jack Hager.
No,
Jack Swagger.
no.
Hager's in there.
Hey, when Chris, he could do all those moonsaults off the ropes and everything, and then when he have them gimmick shoes on, and he'd be waddling in there because, hey, if you're 5'7" or 5'8", just be 5'7" or 8 and play to your strengths. Making you 5'11", and then you're running like you're in high heels. That ain't good for you. You're not as crisp. But Jericho, he's won the game. He's got the band. He's over. He's over.
I would be in this society. That'd be my goal.
Well, you might ask him.
I think the guy in the red, Puff Daddy or Daddy Mac Daddy.
Is that the guy that looks like
kind of talks like Jimmy and
like
moves around?
Yeah, okay.
I think he's awesome.
Yeah, he was cool.
None of them wrestle ever.
That's awesome. I like awesome. Jake Hager, who was a really good wrestler, and all of a sudden he just hits him from the outside, and he's one of them legitimate wrestlers, but he ain't any good. Right?
They never use him, and then when they do, he loses in about 10 seconds. Well, he also like Orange Cassidy, I think.
Oh well, hell, Orange. Hey, can you imagine? Now here's Orange Cassidy. Obviously, some guy who loves pro wrestling. That's always what he wanted to do, and he gets this job with this new promotion, and he's ready. How he's done shit his whole life to get ready for when it's time for him to be a star, whether a baby face or a heel, and they give him that goddamn Orange Cassidy gimmick. Wow. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. How disappointing he must feel, but then he goes, well, the show must go on. I'll just do it to the best of my ability. Maybe 3 years from now, I'll get hit in the head and I'll be a new guy. And then all of a sudden I'll be a real wrestler instead of Orange Cassidy. Timeout? Wait a minute, is that a 20-second injury timeout or what the hell is it?
Rip, I don't think you know AEW. Orange Cassidy is his own gimmick. He was doing Orange. That, yes. That's how Tony Khan liked him off the indies as Orange Cassidy. Oh. His whole gimmick where he does the fake kicks with his hands in his pockets.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he brought to AEW. That's why Cornette hates him with a passion, because he thinks all he does is a spoof wrestler. That's all him. That's not something Tony Khan gave him.
Well, I'll have to take that back on Tony on that one then.
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
So Orange,
I would have to venture to say that I don't know that Tony Khan created one character. It's not like a Vince McMahon there, where Vince does all the character work. These guys come in as these people or do their own thing.
Have you ever heard Tony say, "You're fired"? No, I don't think Tony Khan. I don't think he paid out $20 million in hush money or whatever for getting too much wormage.
No, but for instance, the Outrunners, who we love the Outrunners, and they better get signed soon to AEW. I think they've been on Dark and Elevation. And
they've been on everything. The Outrunners are everywhere. Spin.
All they do is spin.
Can you imagine learning to wrestle for how long and busting your balls, doing this and doing that, and now all of a sudden, hopefully, you get a job because you spin?
Yeah, I've got it.
No, you know what Dusty would do? Dusty would get somebody else and said, "Oh, that's a hell of a gimmick. I'm gonna give it to Cody, and he's gonna spin."
But with that being said, if the Outrunners do get signed with AEW, I think they'll be the Outrunners and keep their gimmick. If WWE would sign them, they would no longer be the Outrunners, and they would
no longer spin.
They would no longer spin, and that's the difference, I think, between the two.
Reverse moonwalk or whatever.
But with that being said, I mean, I think the Outrunners are the greatest tag team maybe to ever walk the earth, except possibly the Suicide Blondes, or the Hollywood Blondes, or the convertible blondes, or
you.
How many other blondes have you been in anyway, Rip?
Well,
now that we think about it,
a lot of blonde. Well, now I'm Hollywood Gray.
Hollywood Grays, but I don't know if you know.
Be spinning.
Yeah, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. You don't let them spin. You just do that,
and you let. It don't get any better than that.
No, man.
Shit, we're on fire today.
We got 16 people on here. We're not even supposed to be on for 7 more minutes.
Ben and Blaze the Bez. Okay, Frankie Pickle Barrel, and Turbo and Floyd. Not the actors, Turbo and Floyd.
Is Turbo and Floyd in here, or they're just talking about him?
They're just talking about him.
Who we got in here? Let me scroll back down here. Let's see. Man, I've missed a whole bunch of stuff. You see your boyfriend's in here, right? Or your girlfriend, Libra 42 full?
No, I didn't see it. Where's she at?
Says, what is the? Oh wait, hold on.
Well, see,
Rip.
Don't go.
Well, you got to keep up with yours.
Well,
you can scroll back on that thing right there, but you don't. You got to use that. Yeah.
I'm Mr. Technology.
But you got to click on it there.
Well, I don't
Rip has his own computer now.
Well, I can't see it
Rip's
anyway.
got his own computer. It says, Rip, I'm still waiting for you to execute your birthday head scissor on me.
Is that a male or a female?
I would say I would say a male.
We're both facing forward and the back of my head is pressed against the front of your trunks. Oh, okay. What's Frankie Pickle Barrel say about something about porn? Frankie said something about porn. Put something on Pornhub.
What's he saying? I'm waiting to hear this podcast. What, the one we're on right now? What are we on mute? What do you mean?
Maybe we're on a.
Can nobody hear us right now?
Another 10-second delay.
Pickle Barrel.
I got my microphone right here talking.
Finally, we got 20 people on here, Rip.
Shit,
and we don't even start for 6 more minutes. We need to start 37 minutes early every week.
Oh, and remember, we're on Friday every Friday at noon, except today we was it 23 minutes early or whatever? Ben Means here. Don't get any better.
What is the technical term of a head scissors where both guys are facing forward and the back of my head is against the front of your trunk?
The back of my head is against that's just called heaven.
So a head scissors,
that's just called heaven. Well, just spin around and open your mouth and just gobble, baby. Just gobble. What the hell, right? Take your false teeth.
Libra, email us a photo to DelilahStudios@gmail.com. Email us a good photo of you. Dennis Ramsey says thumbs up. Ben McLean, so I thought I would listen to. Oh yeah, I read that. Oh yeah, Rip skips down. I forget. Dennis Ramsey. Kenville artist, subscribe all. Everybody go subscribe to Dennis Ramsey.
Yeah,
he's plugging his shit on here every week.
In Kentville.
Charles Alford, the Hammer, baby.
He says, "Yo,
the Hammer's on." I heard.
And
great
Sean
show.
Says, I heard. Okay.
Hey, yo, thumbs up. What do you think of LA Knight? Guy should be in top spot over as hell. Yeah, I think LA Knight, which I can't remember his old name on TNA. What was his? Do you know who we're talking about? LA Knight?
No. Looks
good. Looks like a wrestler. Has muscles. Can talk. Can wrestle. You know what's missing from most wrestlers today. Excuse me. But they put him in a program with Bray Wyatt, and he pretty much just got buried.
A couple of years from now, they'll give him another shot. Then he'll go a little bit longer. Then the third time's usually the charm of breaking out and being a star, like you started out as Cowboy Bret Hart.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if times are that way anymore, Rip.
Well, who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Anyway, I like him. I think he's good. I think he's got talent. I think they need to use him better. Ben Hameen says Rip might like the Jay Lethal Orange Cassidy finish from the opener. We'll go back and watch that. I fast forwarded that. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or serious, but
you had Orange Cassidy doing that slow motion shit, phony shit in the first match.
Yeah, probably. I guess we fast forwarded it.
That's the very first thing you see.
Probably so.
So if you're a real wrestling fan, you say, "What the hell is this? I ain't never watching this stupid shit."
Now, assuming that Ben Hameen's being serious, I don't know. He might be just ribbing us.
He might be ribbing us.
Let's say now that you know what you know about Orange Cassidy, and he does try to wrestle, but he still does the hands in the pockets, the slow motion kicks, all that kind of stuff. Do you even care about his finish?
I don't care about nothing in the match.
That's what I'm saying. So even if it is like a good finish, do you care? Like if he's already
he's just. You don't have to turn it off. You can just turn the sound down or go to the bathroom, give yourself a wank or whatever. But I'm not interested in. But that's just me.
Yeah.
There might be people. Oh, I can't wait to see Orange Cassidy when he mocks wrestling and makes fun of it, and everybody that's busted their ass to be a pro wrestler, he makes fun of them by doing this. Ha ha ha.
Well, you know who his biggest fan is?
No.
Tony Khan loves him.
Well, that's the smartest thing.
It's good to have one fan, right?
Well,
a billion.
If he could have another one, and he could say, "Orange Cassidy, I love your gimmick."
Yeah.
Shit, hell yeah.
I mean, if you were gonna have a fan, he would be the one guy to have. Jericho gonna do some Hallmark movies soon. That's
Well, good for him. He's successful no matter what he does.
Thumbs up, Rip. Frank's Pickle. Baba Boba. Oh, wait. It says Claim said it was Tony's idea to be rappers. Yeah, I think you might be right there, Frank. I think you're right. I think Tony Khan did give Acclaim, from what I've heard, their kind of gimmick, the rap gimmick, put them together. So he does it, I would say, sometimes, yes. But as much as Vince, I would say nowhere near. And he did not give Orange Cassidy his gimmick.
See, I thought he did. That shows you how much I follow today's wrestling.
I mean, I think I'm right. Shit, somebody might come on here and tell me I'm wrong. But I'm sure he was on the Indies. He was doing all that shit on the Indies.
God, can you imagine, like, if I was going to wrestle him in a show, what I would do to him if he started that? I'd beat him to death, an inch of his motherfucking life, for disrespecting the wrestling business. And anybody doing the same thing, oh, God damn. But then again, I should have, oh, no, this is all nice. This is fun. This is wrestling. This is our friends. This is all fun. Wrestling's supposed to be funny so people can laugh. Yeah, okay.
Turbo and Floyd are great.
Turbo and Floyd, yeah.
Hamper says, that's Dusty for you. Rip, king of wrestling. Dennis Ramsey says, you're the king of wrestling, Rip.
No,
hey, you know who's not ever on here anymore? Who never comments, who never does anything, who never participates in nothing anymore?
ICW?
Classy Chappie.
Well, he's probably,
whatever happened to Classy Chappie?
He must have a new guy he likes. Or
T Weasel? I mean, was there a fight between Chappie and T Weasel, do you think? Something happened we don't know about?
They might have a lover's spat. I don't have any idea. You know, Weasel's pretty private with these women. You know, he used to date a former governor's daughter, and used to date this other girl that used to be Rod Steele's girlfriend too. And I'm talking loud. I'm right here. But the Weasel, you know, he's just.
Anybody know what happened to Classy Chappie? Where's Chappie? Tell Chappie that we're chapped. That Chappie doesn't participate in.
We're chapped.
We're chapped.
Oh, okay.
Like pissed, mad,
hot. I thought chapped
all those
meant
things.
You got down there on the Fabits, and you made it.
I think Lieber asked the same question again. The technical term of a head stairs where both guys are facing forward and the back of my head is up against the front of your trunks. I think it's called a blowjob, maybe. Thumbs up, great show. Hell, we haven't even said anything yet.
Oh, okay. I can't help it. All these women are dialing the phone off the hook. You know how
Barry
it
says
is.
We can hear you. Watch Rip wrestle 1,000 times. He is
1,000 times? That's a lot.
Is it called a horse collar?
Oh.
Hey, I got something for you guys that are members. It looks like Frank's the only member on here today so far. I put out something. Oh, I put out, we got dinged again.
What'd we do? What'd we get dinged
just
about?
Some of your old stuff with, let's see, when Bugsy ripped Brenda's dress off.
Yeah, that was a championship wrestling from Florida tape.
And what else? Oh, you rubbed a bunch of stuff in his eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
After. What was that? You tried to blind him or something?
Yeah, I blinded him. Yeah.
Yeah, I blinded him. What was that stuff, Rip? Like blinding green? What was it?
Let's see, I had the bottle of like alcohol, and you put this blue food coloring in it, and then you rub it in his face, and then he would sandpaper his face so it was all scabby and bloody and everything, really.
Wow.
So I'd work with him the next month, and he'd be scabbing that thing every night. Yeah, I'm talking loud.
There you go. Great.
Okay.
So then earlier, I think I put on something too in that same thing. You tagged with somebody. I can't remember it, but I think because I just burn it on that little thing and I can't really hear it and pay attention. I try to, but from what I gathered, you tagged with somebody but you made him like wrestle the whole time and get beat up most of the match. You came in for like a second, then re-tagged him back in, and then as he was getting ready to lose, you left. You walked out.
Yeah, that's called. I was calling the finishes.
So all that. What my point is, I just put that up for members only. If you're a hustler or an original, I've only seen one person watch it so far. All my hard work, I put that match and some of those clips and some of the stuff. Old Rip Rogers with Gordon Soley and what was that? Championship Wrestling of Florida, you said?
Gordon Soley, that was in Tampa, the Tampa tape.
So go watch it. Go watch it. It's on the channel.
It was Championship Wrestling from Florida was what it was called.
And if you're not a subscriber, Rip,
then become a subscriber.
And you want to watch some of this stuff that I put on there that only subscribers can see.
Then you got to lay out a little bit of dinero.
Yeah, it's like $1.99 a month or $3.99 a month.
Yeah, if you can afford that, Eric Jimenez said he can't afford it because he spends all his money on food. That's why he weighs 286.
I thought he was getting fit.
Well, he is. He lost 4 pounds.
That was like 4 months ago.
Well,
Hey, I was only 235.4 today. I'm getting trim, man. I don't know if you can tell that. I'm starting to get lean.
S&T, slim and trim.
I got the big 50th birthday coming up this year. Hey, so Kiss. Kiss is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Okay.
Kiss has 50 shows left.
You going to go to all of them?
I'm not going to all of them. 50 shows left. It's my 50th birthday. Tickets went on sale today.
For $50?
No, about $500.
And you had 50 of your...
The wife yesterday on pre-sale bought me Kiss tickets.
Is she going with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's cramping your style.
No. Shit, Rip. 50 years old, 50 shows left. Kiss. I get sound. I'm VIP sound check tickets.
You're VIP?
I'm VIP, baby. I mean, she dropped.
What's VIP mean?
She dropped some coin on me, Rip.
Damn, you must have that hell of a hammer.
And I don't know if you heard her today. I said, hey, when I'm done with this show, I'm going out partying today. Did you hear what she said? Go ahead. She said, it's your world. I hope she's not listening today. Last week when we were talking about it, her mom was actually listening. Her mom's at Lila Studios today. So she's probably listening again today.
Well, I was just giving compliments to the Mexicano ladies is what I was doing. I was putting them over. I said, you got to have some dark in you, baby. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get any better than that.
Michael Costello in the house. Haven't seen Chappie and Hameen's group either. Chappie, missing in action. Missing in action like Lumpy Magoo, man. Nobody's seen Lumpy Magoo. Nobody saw Brad Maddox either until live on our show. Everybody go watch that stuff. Go there right now. Like all the Brad Maddox stuff.
Subscribe,
comment, smash, become a member, do something, man.
Yeah.
We're in a lag here wrestling with Rip Rogers.
Well, what the hell, right?
That's all going to change tomorrow.
Hey, Greg Smith, all of a sudden he come in because he got in about 12 o'clock, see? And we had so much stuff to do here, and you've been so busy that we had to start early.
We had so much to talk about.
Well, I had to talk about
AEW.
I didn't even talk about my fence blowing over.
Oh, yeah, tell them about your fence, Rip. That makes great
all of a
TV.
Sudden, I come home, and my fence is blown down in the backyard. I said, damn. So I shook my head, took my glasses off, walked up there, and it wasn't a dream. Some bitch still it blew over. What the hell? Memories,
that's
baby.
The whole story.
That's it. Well, it's still laying there.
You don't really need a fence, do you? I mean, what do you? You have a dog that you keep in there?
No.
It should be good.
Well, you got a fence at your house.
Yeah, but if it blew over, I don't know that I would replace it.
Oh, you just leave it on the ground. It's like like I was doing. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. Michael Costello, he's a member, Rip. He's got green. He's here. Happy Friday, boys.
Well, Opinion Haver's got green. Frankie the Pickle Barrel.
I don't even see. Opinion Haver's here.
Yeah.
He said, I was told 9 p.m. Hey, listen, Vet, you should know by now that we go live every Friday at noon.
Except some other times.
Except this Friday, we went on at 11:27, I think it was.
Or 37 or whatever.
Rip changed the schedule on me.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
All of a sudden, we were deep into AEW. And then Rip says, we're gonna go live or what? What are we doing? Let's go.
Get this show on the road. I was just so enthralled watching Tony Khan and watching the 3-man booth. Actually, to have the guy that's announcing and he's got a mask on. All the guys tagging real hard and doing all the shit not in the order of what it should be, and all the guys looking alike, looking like skinny fat nerds, and like they're 12 years old in the ring and doing 122 moves for no reason.
So you enjoyed it?
Oh, it was great. If I knew nothing about wrestling, I should be drunk if I don't drink, and then I could watch Aubrey referee, and she'd go, oh, and do all the facials, and I could just spotlight on her and fantasize about her with her making her faces on each kick out.
What'd you think of the Moxley match? You like John Moxley? A big fan of his?
I didn't know if they was babyface or heels for a long time. It didn't make any sense.
Until they cheated after the match, after they kept beating him up after the match.
Yeah, I was confused. Hey, the guy's getting a job, and they're probably just doing as the boss tells them. So what the hell? Take the money and run.
You say it every time. I don't think any of these people are doing anything Tony Khan tells them. I think they're doing anything they want. You think, honestly, that all this stuff that Chris Jericho does every week, Tony Khan is laying that out? I would bet I don't have a job or paycheck or anything. Well, if I had any money or a paycheck or job, I would bet all of it on Tony Khan doesn't tell Chris Jericho anything to do in any of those segments.
Well, Jericho might be talking Carney to him, and he don't understand it. He might be talking Cockney slang to him, and Tony wouldn't know what the hell he's talking about. But then he might as well be the grandfather clock of them. He's got more experience than anybody there. He's been around a long, long, long time, and he knows how to protect his shit. He's a smart guy.
Who, Jericho?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's morphed into whatever. And remember when he was in WCW, he got that push about 20 years ago, and he was beating everybody, and he was about the smallest guy there. So somebody was obviously seeing. All it takes is some bigwig in some company to see something in you, and everybody else follows it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jericho's all a rib, but yeah, I find him entertaining. Cornette hates him with a passion, I think, or at least what he's doing now. Doesn't hate Jericho, just hates his stuff. I think he's hilarious. I think his stuff looks so phony, it's almost funny. Some of the stuff, I mean, like those slow motion clotheslines we watched him miss today.
It was pretty slow.
I mean,
but he was just ribbing.
Says Todd says Kevin Nash is actually a fan of Orange Cassidy. No BS. Do you know why, Todd? What does he like about it?
Hey, Kevin's the smartest guy in wrestling.
Kevin Nash?
Oh, yeah. No, wait a minute. He hardly leaves.
Smartest guy in wrestling.
But he gets a job, and all he has to do is stand there and look big, right?
Well, he doesn't have to look big. He is big.
So, and then the bigger you are, the less you got to do, or it don't mean nothing anyway. He's not going to do a bunch of moves to you. Then you just get up and tag out, or he can't beat you. He's just going to go in slow motion, get himself over, do as little as possible. Then when it's time to get a big move in, that's finish. That's what the guys are supposed to work. I can't help it if guys want to get their shit in or marks for themselves, wanting to see themselves do stuff on TV. That ain't my problem. But anytime I watch, I say, well, this guy ain't got a clue. Tony, he don't know. What the hell? He's just busy having a good time and busy being Booker of the Year.
He is Booker of the Year, man. Good job, Tony. Booker of the Year. We voted for him, right?
Yeah, give him a hand.
We have a vote. We have a vote here at Wrestling with Rip Rogers.
We do?
Yeah.
A vote with who? With Meltzer or who?
Yeah, we're media, Rip. We're media. So it's kind of like the Hall of Fame. You know how the baseball writers have a vote for the Hall of Fame. We're wrestling writers. Did you didn't vote?
No.
You trying to read your computer?
Yeah, I can't see. Buckshot Kid said, "What happened to bringing back the beard?" Well, hell,
it's only been a week.
Yeah, no. What I did yesterday, I went to the Dollar General, whatever it's called, the store or whatever it was, and you got 10 blades for $1.25.
So I bet those are good ones.
Well, it worked. I got 2 days out of it. So what the hell, right? But that's like 10 cents a day or something like that.
So why are you not growing the beard back?
Well,
I think was the question.
I don't know. Because it's disgusting to have that white beard coming out. Yeah. But then again, then you got to look at the chicken fat on my neck.
We all voted last week for you to grow the beard back and dye it.
No, you did not. All of them. Some of them
we all did. Everybody did. Remember your son Dylan Bostic was here leading the charge.
Yeah.
Michael Costello said he'd watch it when you're done. Good. Only one of you. Greg Smith's in the house. He's green. He's a member. Go watch that. Go put that. Watch that clip I put on there.
Jericho doing all the stuff that real wrestling bookers would never allow him to do. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But he's having a hell of a good time. He's acting a fool on nationwide television. as an elder statesman, having the greatest time of his life, being a boss and whatever, and getting paid big money to play wrestling. What a rib. It's awesome.
Your boyfriend Lieber said, I'll gladly let you humiliate me in a crotch to face head scissor me squirming in vain to escape while you enjoy heaven. I think that's the last one of those I'm probably reading. Thanks, man. Greg Smith in the house. What's up? Brad Maddox. Oh, yeah, I said I wasn't reading those anymore. I'll definitely watch the replay. Good deal. Yeah, MJF and Danielson had a pretty solid match. I think you guys would like it. Yep, I listened to Cornette. Sounded like they had a good match. He wasn't a big fan of the finish, but he said they told a great story, did some shit that he hadn't even seen before, really, and really put it over pretty big time, man.
Well, you can't get much of a better compliment than that, so what the hell?
He said that one of the things he said about MJF was he said he is a guy that just should not know the things that he does for another 20 years. Like he said, he's 20 years. What's the word? Above or advanced. You know what I mean? What am I trying to say? He's 20 years ahead of where he should be.
Yeah, you see things at a snail's pace in pro wrestling. So the first 5 years, you got an opinion. In another 5 years, it's sort of changed. And when you hit that 20-year mark, but you've worked every day and you've seen television, discussed the car and everything in the guys with the cars and stuff, you got this stuff. And you'll look at a match. The guy will ask you to watch his match, and you'll show him. He'll do one high spot, and you tell him 10 things. Not that his is bad, but this might make it a little bit easier. It'll make more sense. You won't hurt the guy, and you won't get hurt as much. And there's an art to that stuff. And to learn to work like an old guy, that's the most. Old guys sell. When guys sell, you don't have to do as much. And the people, it's like the home team's behind. Come on, you can do it. Come on. It's like Vaughn lights at the free throw line. Come on, Vaughn, come on. If you're just doing stuff 100 miles an hour, everybody just sits there and watches it. There's no noise until you slow stuff down. And you can't speed up if you're already going fast. It's a whole lot easier to stop, go slow, then speed up, than speeding up, then try and go faster. It don't happen. And if every match is in fast motion, shit, when are you supposed to take a piss? When are you supposed to get something to eat? Too much shit going on. Damn.
Well, really, you could go at any of them because there's all of them are the same at that point. But hey, this is a great question right here. Mikey Ashworth, new listener, I think. Do you guys ever know what happened to a guy down there named Mason Rage?
That was your old tag team partner.
Mason Rage was my old tag team partner.
And he made you look small. How big was he?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say made me look small, Rip. I mean, I was taller than him at least. He was bigger than me.
What did he weigh? 20 pounds more, maybe?
Maybe.
25?
Maybe. So, no, I have no idea.
He was a school teacher just like you. He was jacked. Oh, hey, remember when I did the thing, was it with Mario, and he got mad at me, he was wanting to beat my ass?
Yeah, we told that story on here, remember?
Okay. Yeah.
But that's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, because I just watched it.
One and done, baby.
I just watched him tap out to Electrico, and he was so pissed that you made him tap out to Electrico. I think that's why he left ultimately.
Well, then he's a mark, ain't he?
God,
then he's a mark.
If I could, I really don't. I know he was mad, kind of, but I don't think that's why he left. I think he had a real good showing, and I remember Johnny Ace was down there and watched it all, and then didn't something happen where he thought he was getting a contract, and then they never really gave it to him, or they said they were going to, and then didn't.
I have no idea.
I think something like that happened.
I would never believe nothing the office told me.
Yeah. And so he was gone. But to answer your question, Mikey, I have no idea where Mason Rage is. I have tried to find him. He was my former tag team partner. I've reached out and asked people all over the United States of America about Mason Rage, and nobody has a clue where he's at.
Now, Vaughn, answer this one. What was Mason Rage's finish?
The clothesline, one and done.
One and done. Did anybody ever kick out of any clothesline of Mason
Not
Rage?
that I remember.
No, and it was never going to happen. That's how you book stuff. Excuse me.
One and done. I remember when we were supposed to, when we were doing the drawing out of that. Anyway, me and him had to wrestle each other for some reason while we were partners. Man, I was so scared I was going to take that one and done. It looked devastating, Rip. But I I didn't take it. I can't remember what happened.
You probably ran like a chicken shit.
I did. I think so.
Did you tap out to Electric O2?
No. Hell, I wouldn't do that. I'm not that stupid. You asked me to do that. I said, hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a mark.
Get your shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Mason went with me to a couple WWE shows too. We had a couple tryouts together and stuff. I don't know. I thought he was pretty good, but I don't know. Anybody out there know Mason Rage? We got a lot of East Coast guys on here. He came from New Jersey, I think.
He was from but he was a school teacher like you. You were like we should have booked you as a school teacher, shouldn't we? And you could have had some big paddles and punish them and spank them boys with the paddles when they did something wrong.
If you could talk while
I can't talk while you're doing whatever. Let me see. Rip, what's your impression of Brickhouse Brown? I liked as a face with Jeff Jarrett when they teamed up against Robert Ford and Stable. Do you think MJF would do well in WWE? R.I.P. Brickhouse. Frankie Picklebarrel. You ever hook up with Mae Young? No, I tried to, but she said I was too old, so I didn't hook up with Mae Young. She had a little bit of spider webs down there, but what the hell, right? Greg Smith, look at Lawler. He's still in the ring. He doesn't have to do much. He knows how to sell. He sells, pulls down the strap, hits a couple punches, pile driver, go home. It's pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah, Lawler's 70-some years old, and he had was that last month he had a health issue or whatever?
Yeah, it's been a little while. I don't know when it was.
Yeah, exactly. So he's in his 70s and still working. So what the hell, right? Did Bart Davis ever book you in Ashland? Mikey Ashworth asking me. Nope. Frankie Picklebarrel says, I'm in New Jersey. Wife was a teacher. Shit, Frankie Picklebarrel, he's living off some woman. He knows how to do it.
So do you know Mason Rage?
You asking me or you asking him?
I'm asking him. He was in New Jersey and his wife's a teacher. That's where Mason Rage was.
Well, there's a little bit more people in.
Well, I don't know. It's worth a shot.
Sure you do. You know all your geography. Just like Europe and Russia and where it's at.
Greg Smith said you always skip down, Rip. Greg Smith said that match stood out because it was the only real match on the card, which it's easy.
Who's that? What match?
Probably the MJF Danielson match.
Yeah, well, you had Danielson, who's been around and can really work really well.
Yeah, Mikey said Mason used to wrestle for a promoter in Ashland, Kentucky. Yeah, I remember that. That was when he was on his way out of OVW. He did a couple shows at that Ashland thing. That was going to be his thing. He was going to go to Ashland, Kentucky, baby, and get over there. But I don't think that ever
Big Al Robinson's in. He's in the house. He says gentleman. He's using that term loosely, he said. He noticed, he said, Rip's arms are not as big as Vaughn. So I said, well, what do you expect? I'm goddamn 69 years old. Jesus Christ. I'm lucky my wormage even works at all. Got zero testosterone in me. No teeth. About three hairs up here, me and Donald Trump.
Okay, I'm going back up here. Rip must have some Nash stories from the Oz Vinny Vegas Master Blaster time. Yeah, you were I
remember I was in some 6-man tags with
I think you were his partner once, weren't you?
Once or twice, yeah.
No, not even against him. You were like his partner.
And I'd say, no, Kevin, you stay on the outside, and then when you get in is when we take over. Get your stuff in, but let me do all the rough stuff to get these guys over. Then you come in and kill them. So he was easy on the head.
Did you guys win matches together?
I don't know if we ever won one or whatever.
Surely he tagged you back in to lose or something.
Oh, probably. Or I think Pat Rose did or whatever. I think it was Brad Armstrong, Tim Horner, and somebody else. But they would try and when Kevin first started out, he's green. He's a physical freak, but he was all the older baby faces would try and take advantage of and do too much stuff to him. And you had to tell him, no, don't let him do that. No, because you're getting a push. You're starting out here. In a couple of years, you'll really be pushed. So you got to learn to protect yourself, protect your gimmick, because you're about 6'10" with nobody eating up on you. You stay in control because you're a monster. You're a giant. Act that way.
Is that where he started? Was he a power plant guy, or how did he get in? Do you know?
I think he might have been a power plant guy, but he was a bouncer in Atlanta.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, a lot of those guys was bouncers there.
And I got some good stuff getting ready to come up.
Uh-oh.
T Weasel versus Rip Rogers pose down challenge.
Well, what happened to T Weasel? And he's supposed to be with Eric Jimenez, but
he said T Weasel in the house. Acknowledge me.
He always says in the house. I ain't acknowledging.
Acknowledge me.
No, I'm not acknowledging you. The only thing I'm gonna acknowledge is them hot dogs on your neck, Weasel.
Rick Smith says, I don't blame Jericho, though. He signed a huge, long deal. Yeah, he signed like a 10-year contract, I think. Shit. It's going to keep him employed till he's 62.
Great.
He signed there till he's 62.
Well, you know.
That is awful.
Yeah, Tony.
Awesome, I mean.
Well, Tony's got that money to do what the hell he wants to do, right?
Oh, I'm not saying that. Yeah,
okay.
I'm saying, I'm not saying
I remember Piper told me we was in Oregon and he talked about guys when stuff something comes out good. You know, this guy got a big break in Charlotte. He said, well, good. And he'd always say, well, good for him. This business is up and down, and any break you can get is a blessing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you get shit on. It's a very tough, competitive business. And a lot of the guys you think you're buddy, they're putting a knife in your back. Such is life. But Piper would always talk about when anybody gets a break, God bless them, good for them. So good for Chris Jericho.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna try something. Let's see. I remember you talking. What about that Fazzy Dean? Can you answer that? That's Fazzy, not to me.
What is it? I don't have that on there.
It says, I remember you talking about Fazzle Dean.
Oh, Fazzle Dean
was also a Star last name gimmick, if I remember right.
That was Ron Starr, who lived in Nicholasville, Kentucky, and he wrestled out of Georgetown.
That wasn't a convertible blonde?
No, Oh, you talking about Ricky Starr or Ron?
I don't know. You said the Star. I always get them mixed up. Who's who?
Okay, Ricky Starr was he was from where Gary Royal was from in North Carolina. Fazzle Dean was a guy Fabulous Danny Fargo turned us on to, and he was from Nicholasville, Kentucky, and his working name before was Ron Starr, not Ron Starr, Bobby Eugene Nutt, who was at one time junior heavyweight NWA junior heavyweight champion. The guy I was with in Pensacola and Portland and working for Ole. What's that? Popomaniac's back. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a star. Yeah, he was Ron Starr.
Dickie Carmen was fast.
Yeah, Dickie Corman. That's right.
Corman, yeah.
That's right. I couldn't think of his name. I was trying to. Good. Awesome on that Popomaniac. Yeah. Dickie Corman. That's right. Because I remember the electricity was out in his house and he was in there, had the blanket on him with no electricity. Because Fabulous Danny Fargo went back to and reported on that, just laughing.
I'm going to see. This could ruin the whole show. I don't know. We'll see how the internet holds up. See if this plays.
Oh.
And there was a sickening thud to that concrete mercenary coming out of nowhere.
That's Mason Rage. I can tell the way he walks.
No, look.
Oh.
Mason Rage, baby.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at him flexing. It hurt my hand so bad.
He's killing your hand, isn't he? Oh. Them are nice, safe chops.
2 years ago, told me, stay home, you moron. Don't come down here. But I brought my wife. I brought my kid. I'm cutting grass, and now I got a second job doing security. That's why I'm ready to get out there. I'm gonna hurt him. I gotta be honest. I feel bad for him. I'm gonna take his head off.
One and done, baby. God, we had so much fun doing this.
Cranium, you don't know where I've been, but you're gonna find out. All one take.
On one take, baby. That's
every
all
time. But now he's got the vest on. He didn't have the vest on while he was chopping. And his chest isn't nearly as red as it just was.
That might have been pre-taped, are you saying? There's Ray Ramsey.
So here
We're
was
gonna get a count out now.
yeah, cannot. Then he asked for a standby.
Okay, who ran
He
in?
said, "Do you have any standby?" No, he said, "Do you have any standby?"
Okay,
matches?
so who ran in? Who's that standby?
Cody Carnage.
Okay,
So then Cody Carnage came in as one of the standbys.
he's like 19, wasn't he?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and then so here was
Electrico. Uh-oh. Float over. Oh, oh my God. Tap, 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 tap. Twink rang the bell.
Twink rang the bell early.
There's 124.
It's Timmy Baltimore on the mic.
There's Fang weighing 126.
Timmy Baltimore on the mic. Is this on?
Is this thing on? Oh, one and done.
And that is the official end.
One and done. Damn, that was exciting. Who booked that?
You know what?
thing?
I don't know. Could you guys hear that? I just realized it might have been on mute. Shit. Could you guys hear the actual match? Could you hear us? What could you hear out of that? Somebody after this delay is over. God, I hope they could hear it. I don't know if I had it on mute or not.
Oh, Greg Smith says.
Oh, you heard it. All right, baby.
Greg Smith was asking about Ron Fuller. Ron Fuller sold different parts of the territory. I remember.
So that was Mason Rage. So somebody had asked a question about Mason Rage. So all you people that don't know Mason Rage, that was Mason Rage. You can't cage the rage, Rip.
That's right. One and done, baby.
One and done. You can't cage the rage. He had it, man. He had.
And you was chopping the shit out of him, just killing your hand because you could see him flexing.
Yeah, he's flexing
the whole time and just kill. After 3 of them, your hand's numb.
Yeah.
Man, that's fun watching them old
that was great
DCW
shit right there.
tapes. Damn, that was fun. Time of your life, baby. There was Twink from England there, Timmy Baltimore.
Yeah, Timmy Baltimore.
Oh, right there. Jesus Christ,
All
what
the
a
top
great time that was. Then Kenny Bolin he'd be a heel on OVW, and then he was a baby face on DCW, right?
Yeah.
On two different consecutive nights of television.
David Linville said he only heard us.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Well, what the fuck? Whatever it is, it's done. Media M5 says hi, everyone.
You're not really late. We just started about 37 minutes early.
Yeah, we get confused.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
Oh man, now I miss that old DCW. Damn, that was so much fun.
See what else I can find.
We had all the top stars on there.
Who effed that up? LOL. We didn't F it up. We just went on early.
Yeah.
We go on live every Friday. Hey, well, we got a little log here.
Every Friday at noon, except usually every week.
I need you guys to go and like this right now, what we're doing.
Like, subscribe.
If you guys could do me a huge favor, when I put shit out.
And make comments, too.
We've got to try to get YouTube to press our stuff out more, push our stuff out more. So even if you don't watch our stuff, go to the video and just make a comment. Just say awesome, or that's the greatest video I've ever seen in my life, or
make kayfabe accounts. And
you guys are the best. Or that was a great match.
Many months. That was the best match we'd seen today.
Yeah, just something. Just comment. Go comment. Comment
and get green.
Comment.
Get green on your name so that you pay $1.99 a month.
Yeah, do that too.
Whatever the hell it is.
While you're at it, go ahead and do that. See what else they got going on over there, Rip. See if I can.
Well, Media M5 says he's got 9 YouTube accounts. Okay,
there you go.
I can't be on YouTube all day. Frankie the Pickle Barrel said, joking ass. Okay, yes, I do through Google Pay. All right. All the top stars. It don't get any better than this. You can't cage. I don't want to see you do that.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you're just giving yourself, you're just G'ing yourself up, putting yourself over.
Jason Hildebrand in the house said, "You guys are awesome. Love watching. Make sure you comment there, Jason. Thanks for being on here today, buddy.
Hey, you got that
Big fan of the
you got
show,
that
man.
video of you when you got married, I think the first time, not the 27th time.
Hey, don't say that. My wife might be watching.
Oh, she watched last week.
Hope
So
she's
she
not
knows.
watching this.
Yeah. Well, you're that's when you go in there with all those hot women and they do stuff to you.
I need to know if the volume's on here.
Is this thing on? The volume?
So stop mic cam. That didn't give me a volume option on this.
Oh, okay.
So let me see here.
Love you. Snabbits favorites.
Is there a volume on this? Somebody tell me if you can hear the volume of this bachelor party here. Can you hear the bachelor party? See if you can hear.
Ooh, Josie going, uh-oh, come in with the handcuffs. The big old Snabbits is sticking out.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Uh-oh. Now here comes your real girlfriend.
Oh, Candy Apple, baby.
Yeah, Candy Apple,
Doesn't
baby.
get better than Candy Apple.
Oh.
David Linville says he can hear it. Oh, look at that.
Oh, man. This is like rated R.
Hey, I hope we don't get kicked off YouTube for this. Think you ain't better than that, Rip. Sweet Stevie. Where's Josie at?
Hey, wow.
I bet your friend Libra on there, he'd probably like that video, I bet.
Can't blame him.
Think you ain't better than that, huh, Rip?
Well, I saw your pants there when you stood up. It looked like there was a little bit of fluffage down there.
Doesn't get any better than that, man. Says, what was the hotel you stayed at in Puerto Rico called the
Tanamol.
The
Tanamol.
The Lilia?
No, the Tanamol.
Oh, okay. Said was only workers and strippers that stayed there. Is there any truth to that?
Oh, a lot of workers and a lot of strippers. But then again, we was in Calgary. We stayed, and there was a lot of workers and a lot of strippers. So, such is life. You know, somebody had to do it. It's not my fault.
Pinion Haber said you cut off Totally Awesome. Well, I actually cut him off in the actual video, so I didn't cut him off there. It was going to stop anyway, but they are totally awesome, man. So yeah, I just cut off Totally Awesome. Who was so Jimmy is with NXT Rip, and then Sucio, NWA, big NWA star.
Yeah,
and they were both right there. You can still kind of see them on the bottom of my screen there.
Right there.
Totally awesome.
Totally
from
awesome.
like 20 years ago.
Don't get any better than that.
I mean, I thought that video was totally awesome. I don't know if anybody could hear that video or not, but don't get any better than that. What else are we going to talk about today, Rip?
Well,
what you got, man? Got anything else? I mean, you got.
Was that Shane Douglas in the pink outfit? David Linville said. I don't know what that was about.
Video we just watched? No, there was no Shane Douglas in the video we just watched. I don't know what pink outfit it was. Hey, you know what I found that I just burned yesterday, Rip? I found the old, and maybe you could give me the backstory on this so I know if it's going to get dinged, if it's OVW TV. What was the story on John Cena and Mark Cuban doing something together in OVW?
That was in Indianapolis, right?
Correct.
Because I was there with Kenny Bolin too.
Well, Bolin was in the video. But
okay. No, I was there, but I was just on the side or whatever because that's when Cuban bumped into John Cena.
Right, but what's the backstory on it? Like, what were they doing? I couldn't hear it. So were they trying to set a deal with Cuban or what?
Yeah, I think Bolin wanted Cuban to be like a financial advisor or something to help Cena, but Cena was with Bolin, and he ran into Cuban, and he sort of punked Cuban out a little bit with being sort of a bully or whatever.
Yeah, but that was all the acting part of it. I was talking like the real part of it. Were they really trying to get Cuban to be a part of like OVW wrestling, like in real life?
I don't think so.
It was all just.
It might have been. I don't know.
What was Cuban doing there? Why was he in Indy? Was the Mavericks playing there? Why was
I don't have a clue.
So you were really into the whole thing then, huh? You knew.
No, I know. If my job is to be a pitching coach, I'm a pitching coach. And I don't worry about the batting coach. I don't worry about the groundskeeper.
Yeah, but you still know if somebody hits a home run.
No, I ain't buying that one. I just know you were chopping the shit out of Mason Ray's, and you was hurting your hand more than you was hurting him. Damn, that's horrible when your hand's not in chop shape. That asshole was flexing, hurt, killing you. And you were taller than him too, yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you I was. Yeah. I had to show you that.
Well, you was a legit 6'5" at that time.
I had to show you that wasn't.
And had the good boots on, so you was probably 6'6".
Hey, this is a quick one, but watch this. Check out this standing drop kick, Rip. This is against Deuce and Domino, a future world tag team champion. There's G-Force, the school custodian over there too, on the apron. Baby. Yeah, check out this standing drop kick. Don't get no better than this.
Now, who does the standing drop?
Me.
Kick? Oh.
Ah, look at that. You see that?
That was the greatest drop kick I'd seen in that match so far.
Look at that thing. You see that?
Yeah, you give it the left-handed rotation. Okay.
Is that not right? I mean, you trained me. Was that not right?
Well, just because it's your left-handed, and
you taught me how to do it. Actually, you didn't ever teach me how to do a drop kick.
I wouldn't teach nobody how to do a drop.
That was against that was the Ox. That was Hammer's old partner, Ox and Hammer. He should be on here. That was him. Remember?
No,
you don't.
No.
You should have. Greg Smith said Cuban was on Kenny Boland's podcast not too long ago. Was he really? Holy shit!
I don't know.
Mark Cuban was on Boland's podcast. Is that real? Man, we got a ways to go then, Rib.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Boland's getting Cuban on there. Shit. Is that really true? Do you have a lot of people there? Seems like I had to draw a big crowd, man. Boland makes it sound like Cuban was going to be involved and that Boland is friends with him. Well, that doesn't surprise me, but I don't know if that makes it true for sure or not. Glad you feel better. I'll be streaming after this. Oh, talking to somebody else. Never mind. He went to IU. Who went to IU? Oh, Cuban. Yeah, Cuban went to IU. Sure. Let's see. Looks like Opinion Haber's taking people off our thing here and taking them over to his show. So that's cool, man. Hey, Rip, we got a new member down there. Medium 5, baby. New member.
Well, shit. Don't get
my status back. Oh,
Fuck
Google Pay.
Google Pay.
He was had some Google Pay problems.
Well, I have some Google Pay problems too, and I got to Google Pay bills.
Michael Costello said, I heard Von Lyons has a mean chop. Have you not seen the footage there, Michael? Have you not watched the show? Did you not just see me beat the hell out of Mason Rage? Have you not seen?
The Outrunners couldn't spin.
That's right. I knocked the spin. I chopped the spin right out of the under.
You should have chopped him. He should have started spinning. And each time he come around, you chop.
Yeah, and then you go spin. Bam, do it again.
Holy shit! They gonna steal your shit.
Were they spinning at that time? I don't even know if they had started the spin yet. For
Michael Jackson didn't always moonwalk either, you know.
No,
so you got to start sometime.
I know you've been a member of media. I'm sorry. I know. I just popped up green news, so I saw that. Oh, I'm just giving you shit, Vet. If you got to go, you got to go. Just give me shit, buddy. Anybody got any questions? Have we missed questions? Anybody got any questions?
Got any answers?
Not sure we really talked anything. I guess a little bit, but he said take it home. Rip's got to get going. It's 12:40, Rip, so got to get this thing wrapped up.
Now, this is on live right now?
It's on live right now.
Okay, so people are expecting us to be on till 1 then.
Well, I know, but we started early because you said you had to leave.
I'm supposed to be, but then again, it might have been changed because I got so many messages here, but all these we
did this for you, Rick. I mean,
well, let me see.
I'm out of material now. We've been on
I
an
got
hour
to
and 9
pee.
minutes. You got to pee. I'm out of
Yeah.
material. Hey, everybody go. We didn't plug anything. Go to the channel. We lost 1 subscriber during this show today, Rip.
Well, is
We're
that
down
good?
to 2,405. We started the show with 2,406.
Well, we lost one then.
That's not bad, though. 2,405, you know?
Well, considering we started with none, yeah.
Yeah, get it. Oh, we started with 4. Get everybody
4.
over to subscribe to this thing. Go like, go comment. See how many comments we can make on YouTube. If you were ever going to do one thing for us on this show, go and everybody comment on our last 3 videos and the next 3. I'm going to put out a bunch on, what's his name, Brad Maddox. Comment on all of them, like all of them, share them if you can, do whatever you can. We're going to try to make one big push here to get this channel going. Rip's got the big convention tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought you was going and you said you wasn't, and we got all this and that. So I don't know. I'm gonna try and get some videos. I ain't HTM supposed to be there. Some other guy. Maybe we can get some guys doing some videos, plugging the show here.
Rip is gonna get you guys, our loyal listeners. He's gonna get some good guests coming on here too, aren't you, Rip?
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath, but
that's a yes. He said yes. I will do it for you guys. I'll do it for my fans of the Wrestling with Rip Rogers show. I'm going to be in this thing at Chillicothe, Ohio tomorrow, and I'm going to get every top star there
so you're
to come on right here live, baby, live on the Wrestling with Rip Rogers Live. I'm going to do it for you guys, is what Rip just said.
So you're on live right now. So you're going to promise everybody you're going to be in Chillicothe, Ohio tomorrow?
No, but
well, that's what you just said.
I said I'm talking as you.
Oh,
I'm saying this is what you're promising our fans.
Oh.
Right,
well, wait a minute. Don't be putting shit in like I said it when I didn't say it.
Well, yeah, we have to. That's how I can get you committed to doing it.
I ain't doing it.
Rip, any good stories of hooking anyone?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about hooking? Is it reference or hookers or which one are you talking about?
I don't know. It's not my question. What does Rip think of pussy lockups in pro wrestling? Hates them, I'm sure.
Oh, I hate them. Yes, I do.
Most people don't even lock up anymore. So,
well, anyway. you got to jumpstart them every match so that nothing means nothing.
Meth is good in Chillicothe.
Meth is good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
all right. Well, I've
never had meth before.
My big ending. Oops, wrong song. All right. That's it. We had a lot of listeners on today. This could have been the greatest show we've ever done, I think, Rip. Chillicothe, Ohio tomorrow. Like, subscribe, smash, buy Rip's book. ProWrestlingTees.com, baby. Who's been to ProWrestlingTees.com lately? Get this damn shirt right here. Book at Amazon.com, ProWrestlingTees.com.
Seymour,
We're not plugging it. Beer.
Hey,
Hey, see you later.